In 2020, right, for the Basketball Hall of Fame, the U.S. Mint introduced colorized legal tender coins for the first time. And they were very subtle, they were very simple, and they were just a lot of fun to collect. A couple of years after that, in 2022, they introduced one more colorized. Happens to be one of my favorites. Let's go to it. And what they did in 2022 was have a very special silver dollar that was introduced for the with the theme of the Purple Heart, for those wounded or those that wounded and died in combat in defense of this nation of ours, right? And they made 400,000 coins globally between the Unk and the Proof as a silver dollar. But they made one coin with a subtle colorization, as you can see right there, which looks like the actual Purple Heart itself. George Washington in the heart, clean. They made only 25,000 of these pieces, and it sold out instantly. It became the draw of 2022. It was the coin. And it was because of the fact that because there's such a small mintage with this colorized edition, that the clamoring to find the rarest of something was part of the vernacular of the year. Having the silver dollar is wonderful. Can I have the rarest silver dollar even yet? But tonight we're adding a wrinkle. Two things. One of all, look at the gorgeous label that goes with it. That was coordinated at the time by NGC for the National Purple Heart Honor Mission, as it says right on the label. Gave them the permission to use that logo on the label for the certification of this coin. The second is, knowing there were only 25,000 of these issued, 25,000 of them that sold out instantly, today, take a step back. Now we have a couple of years under our belt. What do the population reports at NGC tell us? And it's one of those shockers. And I'm going to use this first before I get to the numbers here. Remember, in 2019, we had the enhanced reverse proof. It was introduced as West Point as part of the Pride of Two Nations, our coin and the Canadian coin. And then they surprised us later in the year, making only 30,000 of the San Francisco version of the enhanced reverse proof. And again, I'm getting to the point here. Stay with me. They made 30,000 of them, so a similar mintage. But in 70 condition, perfect 70, there are a little over 10,000 of them known to exist, right? A third. And that coin's over $3,500 today. 10,000 of them are known to exist, and it's a $3,500 to $4,000 coin based upon the label that works for what you want. Great coin, I love it. With that said, modern rarity, right? Well, if that is rare, and I'm not saying it isn't, what is this? Again, 25,000 coins. So using similar math, you would think a third of them should be in 70. So let's say 8,000 to 9,000 coins should be in 70 using simple math, what we've seen on Silver Eagles and other areas recently. There are only 3,881 of these as of today's date in 70 certified by NGC. And that number hasn't changed but a couple of coins in the last 6 months. Now, we are in 2024, so the big rush on this is over. But again, it can change. If you have the coin and you want to send it in, you might get lucky and get that 70. The odds are telling you you won't, because right now we're looking at, give or take, a little over 10% are known for a modern issue. Now, a lot of it say it's the design elements themselves. I look at this design and it's not overly complicated, right? The rendition of a World War I Red Cross nurse working with a soldier, right? And then the other side, that beautiful colorization. From talking to the graders, it seems to be the colorization, limited colorization on this, means it has to be perfect to be perfect. It can't be a blowover on any of the spots. And then you got George Washington right in the middle. All fun stuff, right? but only 3,881 of these are known to exist today. What a special piece. So if you go back in history, the story makes it even more fun. In 1782, George Washington established the badge of military merit. Only 3 soldiers received that honor during the Revolutionary War. It was enhanced, upgraded by General Douglas MacArthur in 1932, February 22nd. It's called General Order Number 3, which created the modern Purple Heart as we see it today. All 6 branches are eligible. And unfortunately, there's 1.8 million recipients of this beautiful medal over the last 100+ years. These are silver dollar size, everybody, so the same size as the Morgan and Peace dollars we're seeing, right? But it's all about the limited quantity made. We're starting low with only 25,000 that were colorized like this. But now in 70, it's the best of the best. 3881. Now my competition is just under 500. So we're almost half the price. Easily hundreds lower than that of our competition. So I did look this one up because this one's kind of special to me. My wife's family, I have a brother-in-law that served with Hal North, 1st Air Cav. And he was a double recipient on his 3 tours. So you see something like this, the family's fight was to get the coin, right? Just in tribute to him and what he gave us, not only as a family, but as a country in service. So I know a lot of others have similar type storylines, which is why the 400,000 moves so quickly, and why the 25,000 with the colorized version you're seeing here kind of disappeared as well. But tonight we're offering a little bit different on that, and that is we're offering them in 70. Where I was going was, it's over a year ago was the last time we had this piece available in this grade. And tonight, look at the price, our lowest price ever. Guys, a 30-second clock. We're almost sold out. Thank you all. On top of the very heartwarming theme and the beautiful design put together, it is also just an outright rarity. Our modern issue dollars, which date back to 1983 in the Los Angeles Olympics, that period of time, 40+ years of the U.S. making these special issues, there are some gorgeous coins in there. Got to look for them. But tonight, this one, 25,000, one of the lowest mintages ever. And tonight it's in 70 for only $249.95. Outright special.